I think that having a hair transplant has to be a fearful, kind of scary idea for most people. And I think thinking about it for me, back a long time ago when I first considered it, it was. And I happened to see Ron on TV, Ron Shapiro on TV, and I decided, what the heck, I'll just go talk to him. And so I was convinced after talking to him that it would probably be a good idea. I really didn't know how great an idea it was until after I had the surgery. And first of all, I had a fear about the surgery. How uncomfortable would it be? What kind of recovery time would I have to go through? How would it look after the surgery, which was really a concern. And you know what? I didn't have to worry about any of that, even though I did, because the surgery was really easy. The staff made me feel very comfortable. It was a small price to pay for having this great head of hair. And actually, I would have very little hair if it wasn't for Dr. Shapiro. Or it would be in another place, probably not where I wanted it. So I don't want you to worry about that fear about being uncomfortable with the surgery or the post-surgery, because that's really a small price to pay for a great head of hair. The second fear I had was about how it would look. And I'm an artist, so I have a very critical eye, and I wanted to make sure it was very natural. And I've seen some bad hair transplant jobs. I happen to be very lucky because I picked another artist to do my job. I didn't really know it at the time, but I really did. And since that time, I had the privilege of accompanying Dr. Shapiro to some medical conferences where he showed off his work, which was me. And I talked to several other doctors about the process, and they admired the work, of course. And so I happened to be very lucky to choose the right person and the right company to do my work. And I say that as an artist. I appreciate the artistry that they did. And I think that those were my really two big concerns: the surgery and the phase after the surgery, and then the final result. And I couldn't be more pleased with any of it because it's fantastic.
How long after the procedure did it take before your grafts began to really grow to the point that you could say, wow, something's going on up there?
I think about 5 months after the surgery, hair started to grow.
When it was growing in, was it awkward looking, or was the transition subtle and gradual to the point that no one really remarked on it?
The transition was very subtle, and actually not one person thought that I'd had a hair transplant. It just grew in naturally, just like nature.
But now here you are with a beautiful head of hair up there, and you used to be bald. So the before and after has got to be pretty radical. Has anyone in your life said to you, wait a minute, something's up?
Not one person. It's amazing how that works, but people, it looks so natural that people just don't even ask that question. They don't think about it.
How about a comment like, I can't tell you why, but you look better?
Well, I hear that occasionally, yeah, and that's always nice to hear.